Hey, Jim here with the Car Show, guys. We've had some questions online about what kind of trucks that Matt and I own. Well, we decided to celebrate our 111th subscriber that we're going to do you a little video behind my truck, my 1954 International, and I've nicknamed him Woody. So we'll be showing some clips and showing you around the truck and going from there. We're saving Matt's truck, though, until we hit that 1,000 subscriber. So get out there, tell your friends, get them to subscribe if you want to see Matt's truck. So until we get that number, we're not going to show you it, but for right now, you're going to see Woody. Sit back and enjoy. All right, as I said in the video, this is my 1954 International pickup. It's been slightly modified from its original stance, as you can tell. It's had a lot of modification to it. It's sitting on an S10 frame, has a 350 Chevy engine inside, and it's been chopped 4 inches in the roof. And it's kind of a hybrid, you know, again with the Chevy engine in it and the S10 frame underneath. It actually has a Ford box on the rear end of it. So again, it's been tweaked here and there. Now, the reason I named it Woody, obviously you can see there's a lot of wood components on this. And the backstory on that is that I wanted something to set it off along with just the truck itself. But I went out and I bought this barrel that's in the back of the box, and it serves kind of a twofold purpose. One, it's, you know, aesthetically pleasing, draws people's attention to the back end, but on top of that, it covers up the cover to my battery box. So that's where it comes from. Now, when I originally bought this truck, all the wood on the truck was kind of a redwood looking color, and I didn't like it a whole lot because it didn't make the wood stand out from the paint job itself, because it's got a nice paint job. Obviously it's a metallic root beer, and I know it's going to be really hard to pick it up on this camera, but there's a lot of metal flake in there going on. You can see it. But what I did is I got the barrel home, and because it's a root beer metallic, I deemed it as a root beer barrel. And when I stained it, I liked the color of the barrel when it turned out, so I took that and ran with it. And I went around and I then changed out all the wood on the truck and stained it the same color. And this is white oak. It's on the truck here. So this goes around all the way to the tailgate. And then it goes into the back of the bed. And of course this side. So this was the first year I had it. This was the project I worked on, getting all this exterior wood changed out. Now the truck, oh, one more feature before I leave. Go up here to the front of the truck, and yes, that is a water ski, 2 water skis on the front of the truck as a bumper. Of course, the grill has been modified from the original front end that was on this truck, and we got the louvers in the hood. Now the original truck had to come with a bench seat in it, and I'm 6'2", and so I really had a real hard time of sitting inside the truck, being comfortable and going a long distance. It just wasn't enough leg room in there for me. So I decided I'd switch it out to bucket seats, and I played around with different designs and thinking what I was going to do. And I said, well, you know what? I've already got the barrel feature going on in the back. Let's take it and pull it on the inside. Of course, the door handle's been shaved. I've got actuator here that opens up the door. And so I went ahead and got 2 more barrels, and I turned them into bucket seats. Had them upholstered with the leather, and I followed the same theme through with the console over here to the doors, up into the visor, sun visors, and that actually happens to be a Model T steering wheel. So all I did was clean that up and stained it the same as the rest of the truck. Didn't have a horn button because, you know, obviously on a Model T it just had the big bolt on there, so I went ahead and I made this cover and just stuck it on there as a decorative piece to cover up that nut that was sitting there. So I'm going to go ahead here and back up a little bit. And, you know, this thing runs like, it's got air conditioning, power steering, power brakes. So it goes right down the road like a new truck, so I don't have any problems going anywhere with it. So we're going to go ahead and I'll pop the hood on this thing. I haven't got as far inside the hood as I would like to be, under the hood as I like to be. But we're happy with it. You see the 350 sitting in there. And of course I got to go over here and show you my little reserve bottle sitting over there. And if you notice, I've got horn system on the truck. This was a Christmas present from my wife last year for Christmas to put on Woody. We'll go ahead and sneak in here and blow the horn. Yep, Dukes of Hazzard. So it's a big hit with the kids at the car shows. So that's it. That's my 54 International. Hope you enjoyed it. We've had some success with it here with the local shows. Get a lot of I've taken home best truck, I've taken home best custom truck, best interior. I'm not bragging, but I'm very happy with what the outcome has been with this truck. So we're going to keep her for quite a few years and take it from there. So hope you enjoyed Woody. Just going to give you a little background of where Matt and I live. We live in a little small town called Big Rapids, Michigan. Population as of the 2020 census was 7,700 people, but we are the home to Ferris State University. So when all the kids are here and in college, we more than double in size. So it's a little hectic around here in the fall and the wintertime with traffic, but in the summer it kind of thins out a little bit. Big Rapids was known for the fact that it was a logging community back in the 1800s. Used to log the timber and send it down the Muskegon River here in town, and that's where, you know, Big Rapids comes from, because we do have a rapids here in town. Not a big one, but as they say, but it's, you know, it's a rapids. And so that's where we get our heritage from, is the logging community, built up around that. We have a nice little downtown area with some shops and restaurants and that type of thing, and we've got the, you know, the outside skirts of town where the Walmarts and the Meijers and the gas stations and all that stuff is at. One of the pictures I'm depicting here in this video is of my truck sitting in front of the mural downtown, showing our history with the logging community. Some of the other shots I took was in front of our local A&W, which is always iconic for car shows and cruises. We're, surprisingly, being a small area, small town, we actually had 4 car shows in Big Rapids this year. We had another 2 in another town 15 miles north of us, another 2 or 3 south of us. So all total, we had quite a few car shows around this area that, you know, we can go to during the summertime and capture. And you've seen some of that video that I've shown you on our YouTube channel. So again, just a little background of Big Rapids, Michigan, and where we're at. Nice little town. Come and visit. All right, I hope you enjoyed that quick segment on Woody, my 54 International pickup. Again, it's going to take 1,000 subscribers for you to see Matt's Ford. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's a Ford. So you need to get out there, get your friends and neighbors and relatives and everybody to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And once we hit the magic number of 1,000, we'll get Matt's truck up there, and we'll do probably a little better video on his truck than I did on mine. But anyway, until the next time, I'll see you in the comments, or I'll see you at the show.